Imagine a world where December 7th, 1941, comes and goes quietly. No planes in the sky, no bombs falling, no smoke rising above Hawaii. Japan does not attack Pearl Harbor. One decision changes everything. In our timeline, the attack forces the United States into the war. It creates a wave of anger that unites the entire nation. Factories switch to war production. Millions enlist. America becomes the engine that crushes the Axis powers. But in this alternate world, that moment never happens. Japan chooses strategy over shock. They avoid provoking the United States. They continue expanding across Southeast Asia, focusing on oil, rubber, and metal. Their empire grows larger and richer without triggering American fury. The United States watches from a distance, neutral, cautious, divided. President Roosevelt wants to confront Japan, but the American public opposes another foreign war. Memories of World War I are still fresh. Isolationist politicians argue that Asia is not America's problem. Without Pearl Harbor, Roosevelt has no clear reason to declare war. Japan uses this time wisely. They fortify their islands. They strengthen their navy. They push deeper into China, and they begin planning a new power structure across Asia. Meanwhile, in Europe, Britain stands alone. Germany dominates the continent. The Soviet Union bleeds in the east. Without American weapons, fuel, and food, the Allied forces weaken. Britain struggles to maintain its navy. The Soviet Red Army runs low on trucks, radios, and ammunition. Hitler watches closely. He knows the United States is staying out. He knows Japan is rising, and he knows the balance of global power is shifting. By 1942, Japan controls most of the Pacific. The Philippines, Malaya, and Indonesia fall with little resistance. Why? Because the United States never arrives to defend them. Across the world, nations begin choosing sides. Some join Germany, some cooperate with Japan, some stay neutral out of fear. The Axis powers grow stronger without firing a single shot at the United States. Inside America, tension grows. The military warns that Japan is building a navy capable of challenging the Pacific. Intelligence reports show new fortifications on dozens of islands. Factories in Japan operate day and night. But without Pearl Harbor, politicians still refuse to enter the war. Japan now controls more oil than ever before. Their war machine is fully supplied. Their navy expands rapidly. Their aircraft carriers become the most dangerous fleet on Earth. But there is one problem they cannot avoid: the Soviet Union. In our timeline, Japan avoids fighting Russia after losing at Khalkhin Gol in 1939. But in this alternate world, Japan is stronger, richer, and confident. They consider opening a northern front to weaken the Soviets. If Germany and Japan both attack the Soviet Union, the Red Army will face a two-front nightmare. Stalin knows this. He begins preparing for the worst. By 1943, Japan completes its preparations. They strike north through Manchuria and attack Soviet positions. Russia is now fighting on two massive fronts. The world order begins to collapse. Britain weakens. The Soviet Union fractures. Germany dominates Europe. Japan dominates Asia. America watches, still hesitant, still divided, still outside the war. Then everything changes. Germany defeats the Soviet Union on the Eastern Front. Moscow falls. Stalin dies during the evacuation. The Soviet government collapses into chaos. Resistance movements form, but the Red Army can no longer defend the territory. Hitler now controls all of Eastern Europe and most of Western Russia. Japan controls all of East Asia and the Pacific. Two empires stand unchallenged. The United States realizes the truth. If they do not act now, they will face two superpowers ruling half the world. Democracies across the globe will disappear. Global trade routes will fall under Axis control. The Pacific Ocean will belong to Japan. The Atlantic will belong to Germany. American influence will shrink. The future will be shaped by dictators. Public opinion shifts. Fear replaces isolationism. Congress authorizes massive military expansion. America begins building the largest navy in human history. The final question emerges. Could the United States defeat two empires that have already conquered half the world? Japan never bombing Pearl Harbor delays the war. It strengthens the Axis. It changes global power forever. And it creates a new world where America enters the conflict too late. One decision, one morning in December, one attack that never happened, and the entire course of history changes.